Alright, Friday. Stop pacing. It's almost 9 o'clock. Where the hell is he? He could have just overslept. You're just saying that so I don't flip out. Look, you wait here. I'll go down to his court to check on him. Oh, okay. This chapter features yet another way you can die. And I just went to the wrong floor again. What the hell? Is blood alright? Oh, and the door won't even open. Here, look. So what we have to do is go to the go to the captain's quarters and tamper with the security. I still have a stun gun somehow. Keycard. Go away, stupid. But yeah, I can't remember how you get this code, and hang on, let me just check the email. Alright, I can't remember how I got this code, but it was 280370. Huh? What was it? 820730. 828730. Yes! And now that we've tampered with that, exit. Now we can head upstairs and see what the hell's going on in William's bit. The days get really short now. I mean, we're almost done now. And yeah, we can just open the door right from here. Yeah. There's the access card. Now let's get out of here. And yes, just in case you're wondering, Serena's head, and it's still wearing our glasses. It's pretty screwed up, this whole bit. Right, it's very easy to die in this next bit, so save right here. I've got it. I've got the security card. Great, give it here. You should have seen William's room. It was... ugh. Body parts on the surface, blood all over the floor. Oh god, please let's just forget it. I don't think William was capable of such a thing. What other explanation is there? That locker. There's something evil in that locker, I know it. Oh, come off it, John. There is nothing in that locker but what? Nothing? No, you were going to say something. What was in the box, Adam? I can't... John. You opened the box. I'm so sorry, John. I just had this awful dream. Something in the box had killed us all. And when I woke up, I was so terrified. I just had to get a look inside the box just to make sure it was harmless. I couldn't have slept before I did. What was in it, Adam? That's the weird thing. No human remains at all. There's just a welding mask, a leather apron, and a machete. And a funny little wooden doll thing. Gee, I wonder what that is. And there was this letter lying on top of it all. To whom it may concern. If you are reading this and the box has been opened, then you must understand you're in extreme danger. Immediately after finishing this letter, seal the box and shut again and flush it back into space. The evil must not be released on mankind again. At the time of writing, I am an agent of joint MI5-MI6 operation called the Special Talent Project. Details of my post here should be on record with the British Secret Services. My real name is classified information by my own request. I am commonly known as Trilby. In the year 1993, when I was a cat burglar, I was intimately involved in what became known as the Defoe Manor incident. I, along with Simone Taylor, James Fowler, Philip Harty, and a man called AJ, found ourselves trapped in Defoe Manor at the mercy of a wraith. After 5 days, and the death of AJ and Harty, I was able to identify the ghost as that of Sir Roderick Defoe's retired son, who I later named John Defoe for the sake of convenience. I was able to exorcise the spirit with the assistance of Taylor and Fowler, and Defoe Manor was destroyed by fire. I returned to my thieving lifestyle, confident that John Defoe was at peace. In 1995, I was apprehended by the authorities, and in return for amnesty, was offered the opportunity to lend my services to the government. I took a position as a field agent in the Special Talent Project. In the early months of 1997, I was brought news that Simone Taylor was murdered in her home by an assailant wearing a large slashing weapon. Sensing a connection, I immediately began my own investigation into activity around Defoe Manor. It was as I suspected. Looters and trophy hunters had discovered the idol intact in the ruins of the mansion, and it was constantly changing hands in the antique network. The idol was a crude African trinket picked up by Sir Roderick in one of his many adventures to the 19th century Africa. When Sir Roderick used it to beat his unwanted son to death, it became the vessel for John's confused soul. In the mansion, merely touching the idol would cause the person to be possessed by the wraith, mindlessly murdering everyone they encountered for as long as the possession lasted, usually a couple of hours. Calling in some favours, I had the idol brought to me, heavily sealed in protective casing. It had to be destroyed, that much was clear. I considered burning it, but I deemed that too risky. The evil could have remained in the ashes, spread over a wider area. I then realised that mankind would never be safe as long as any trace of John Defoe remained on Earth. Fortunately, an unmanned space probe is said to be launched in September of this year, assigned to explore the outer regions of the solar system. I have placed all of John Defoe's artifacts in a metal coffin and persuaded NASA to send it off into space with the probe. As soon as I have finished this letter, I will seal it into the coffin with everything else and have the package shipped to Cape Carnival. I remain confident that this will ensure that John Defoe remains exiled from the human race for the rest of time. However, the fact that you are reading this and presumably understanding this document indicates that my confidence was misplaced. Please, no matter what year it is or how advanced you believe you are, do not attempt to combat John Defoe. He cannot be destroyed by conventional means or reasoned with on human terms. You must eject him back into space immediately until no discovery. The lives of you and everyone you love are at stake. A decision you make now, you will have to live with forever. You read the letter? Why did you shoot the box back into space? I didn't think it was for real. And how would I have explained that to the captain? For God's sake, Adam. Besides, I didn't touch anything else in the box. I just closed the box, left everything how it was, and went back into bed. Do you really think I caused all of this? No, Adam, I don't. Somehow I think that box is the fastest way to get itself open somehow. What? Let's just get out of here. Here's the access card. John, what? Don't ask me how the hell he reached that, because I don't know either.